you could see it was very close again between Lewis and me. We were pushing each other hard in the beginning of the race. And I expect it to be the same tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow we run on full tank, and the cars will feel a little bit different.
It's been incredibly positive to step forward. We got pole yesterday, so super proud of my team and of the guys. I think it's we've got to keep pushing. We got to take another step somehow in order to really take the fight to them in the race. But I'll give it everything tomorrow.
Was a bit disappointed that I couldn't gain any places in lap 1, but we tried, and luckily the risk from behind wasn't that big, and I did have to manage the tyre quite a lot to get to the end with the blistering I had, but we tried.
It was quite busy at the beginning, but then it was actually quite lonely for me, but lonely in a positive way. We managed to stay very close to Bottas in front, more or less the same pace, which is something that surprised us a little bit, so it's looking good for tomorrow.
We knew we had better pace than Fernando when he did a good job in the first lap. He started on soft, so it was kind of expected, but he also did a good job, and I knew I'd be able to get him back.
I think we were decent relative to the others, and started 7th today, start 6th tomorrow, so it's a little victory, and I'll try and aim for a top 5 tomorrow. Apparently I haven't got one this year, top 5, so I think 6 is my best result, so that's kind of sad. So try and break through the top 5.
First lap was very good, and then the degradation, okay, it was higher on the red tire, but not to a point that you could not drive, anymore. So, I think tomorrow is going to be difficult because also the yellow tire degrade quite a lot. So
I think for us, we like racing, so free practice is not as exciting as a race. So you have your answer, but tomorrow will be a different race, so we'll see what we can do then.
Obviously, the tyres don't have a chance to degrade. The tyres would normally start to degrade after 17 laps. So it was kind of just flat out the whole way. Single file, almost so difficult to overtake, but the real action was probably about to start. So I guess that's the feature of this sprint qualifying.
We as a team had mega starts, me and Fernando, so I'm pretty pleased with how it went. 3 positions in the race, so it repositioned ourselves well in the points for tomorrow, so that's very good.
Yeah, I guess I was a victim, of a mistake there from George, and I got pumped off, and caused me going back to last in lap 1, and then obviously I had fun after that because I could make my way through the field with strong pace and finish 11th to minimize the damage, but it's not where I wanted to finish today.
Since the start of the week, we just can't get the car working, and I was just 17 laps trying to stay on track rather than attacking or just doing something. We're just struggling so much.
Yeah, we got some damage on the floor. I think it was the beginning of the race, but we tried to fight. We were a bit too slow on the straight, but we made some improvements obviously from yesterday, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. So
we got to find some balance, grip, power. Got some things to look into.
I had a lot of wheel spin in the start, and I lost some position there. Then the pace was quite similar to the guys in front, but difficult to overtake.
Well, we prepared the car to focus on straight speed, but we didn't have that advantage in the straight speed from the FP1.
I think it'll be tricky to move forward tomorrow. We'll have to rely on a few opportunities to present themselves, but still it'll be a long race. Anything could happen, so we'll see.
The last thing you want to do is crash with your teammate. Unfortunately, we had contact. Again, I haven't really seen much of it. I have to see it on the outboard to see what really happened. But unfortunately we had damage from the 2, which meant that we were on top of our lack of pace already suffering a bit more due to that.
I was on the outside, which then went into the inside from turn 2 to turn 3. Locked up going in, and just obviously had to avoid my teammate.
I lost the car and did a lot of damage for my race. Then I had too many vibrations from the off, and I just look forward for tomorrow. It's been a very poor day for myself, and I'm very sorry for the team, and I just look forward to a new day tomorrow.